I don't think they understand that they're not doing anything but necessarily just pushing against the idea of having culture. Like, if you belong to a community, you're going to have a culture. I don't care how big the community is, how small it is. There's going to be an ideal way that you live life. No, I'm not saying that everybody, in our culture or community has to do the same things. It's always going to be a small group of people who do things differently. But if you believe in culture, then you believe that people have an idea of what people do. People have an idea of how you live life. That's just the way
Right.
culture works. And that's how, and humans are communal. We are, whether we like it or
Right.
not. We like to
And just
belong
look
to
at
groups.
every culture. Every culture understand family. But it seems like everybody is playing a daggone big joke on black people because we're not the only ones, but we coming on internet all day telling people how much we don't want to be together and the family dynamic don't work and we need to switch genders while all these other cultures understand family.
It's
So we
embarrassing.
eliminate
Hold
the
on.
family
No,
dynamic.
no.
The
I,
reason
I,
why, the reason why you think other people, and I'm going to speak specifically to the white community. The reason why you think they value family more, it is because they are procreating to keep their numbers up so that they can stay at the hierarchy of society. The more of them, the better. They are getting married so that they can procreate, so that they can keep their numbers up. We are wanting to be together or not wanting to be together because we find value in each other or we don't. Our value system is different.
So
Their
why are black
value
women not
system
getting
is
married?
based on strategy, societal strategy.
Like
So
no
we
value
have to
system.
stop looking at things like that. Like people, we don't value family. We don't want to be together. We want to be together. But unfortunately, things in our community specifically are so convoluted. So many different factors play a different part into our mindset. And we blame it on how we're brought up and our parents and this generation and that generation. But we have to understand the pathology of our community. I stress this all the time. People don't.
Fellas, let's talk facts. Your belt game can make or break your look. You can have the cleanest fit, but if your belt is cracked, stretched, or sagging, you just killed the vibe. And believe me, women notice. First impressions matter. That's why I'm excited to partner with Anson, Belt, and Buckle. They completely reimagine how belts should work. No more holes. Anson uses a micro-adjustable track system that gives you the perfect fit every single time. Once you try it, you'll never go back to a regular belt. And here's what sets it apart. One box gives you 3 buckles and 3 straps. That's 9 different combos. More versatility, less clutter. You'll look sharp in every situation. Anson is family owned, backed by a lifetime guarantee. And because they're sponsoring this video, you'll get a free bonus buckle and a strap when you click the link below or scan the QR code. Don't wait. Upgrade your belt game today.
I stress this all the time. People don't read enough. You don't understand your history enough to understand how convoluted this is. That's why I
Oh
try
my
to
God.
tell people you cannot hold rigid lines
That's
to
an
our
insult.
lives
That's an
because
insult. Is
we
that
have had way too much
only black women do
mud
this?
in the water.
Insult people.
Our water is muddy. And we have to live life the way we can afford it and the way we have the
I'd rather drink muddy
capacity
water
to, because
than to be with a
a lot of
black woman.
our
I'd rather drink
people
muddy water
do
and live
not
in a hollow
have. I
log.
don't understand what is going on right now. A lot of us do not have the capacity to live life the way other communities do because of our history and the pathology of our people.
Yes, we do. The thing is, again, I don't take this the wrong way, sister. That is a white man's mindset, which everything you just said. Because I love history. Here's the thing: I single everything down to family, and we do understand family. All we had was us for hundreds of years. We've been here, That's all we had. It's only up until the 80s when they put the crack and all that stuff and segregated us, for I ain't gonna say for good, but when they segregated us through the drugs and the privatized prisons is when we started really getting segregated and separated from each other. But man, we always been together. We always understood family. As a matter of fact, these people study us when it comes to how loyal we is to family. They study us because they just couldn't understand how we would stay together even through the roughest times during slavery.
Saint, they right now trying to dismantle that because black women have typically been race loyal, and it's been hard to get them to date other men. So they create shows and try and purposely create romance stories like Bridgerton or Love Island, where they take a black woman and introduce her to a white man in this mystical fairy tale way and frame the white guy as just the Prince Charming of all Prince Charmers to get black women to bite on this. These people are not working in our benefit. They advertise mobile baby deletion stations and convincing our men to wear skirts and tutus while telling our women they're masculine and that they should be the dominant person in a relationship. All of these things equal ethnic erasure completely, and we just sitting here championing it like it's a stat or it's a statistic that makes any of this make sense. That's why earlier when I was trying to get it out, I understood completely, but I was frustrated because I was seeing like we're not perfect, we're not in the best position, but I was seeing the decline in the ability to create solid families by the language being used. My son can't ever have a child, and my son will maintain being a son. So I don't have all of this other stuff is pointless. And it brings us further and further and further from being able to live in harmony the way we're supposed to. And we should be moving strategically. We're in the middle of a 400-year campaign against us. Why wouldn't we move that way?
Right.
There's another thing. There's another thing. Real quick. There's another thing. It's not just us. A lot of people want to think that it's just us. I know Saint. He talked about it earlier. There's a population collapse across the board. It's not just us. And even if you look at like the Red Pill podcast, the most popular black Red Pill podcast has about 1.5 million subscribers. The most popular white Red Pill podcast has just about 4.5 million subscribers. Right? I interact with a lot of them. I've spoken to them. I've collaborated with some content creators. They are dealing with the same issues. They are not having good relationships. They are sucking at the dating game. It's across the board. This ain't us. It's everybody. Right? Now we got to worry about us.
See, the difference is they on code. They dysfunction on code, like, because there's a breakdown in every community. Don't get it messed up, because that's not what I'm saying. But they on code. It's like I always use this example, like the liberals.
Genocide.
I would never trust a liberal. The reason why I would never trust a liberal is because they can code a white. Oh, now I'm talking about a white liberal. They can code switch at any time because they know in the back of their mind everything that worked for a conservative going to work for them at any given time. So that's the same mindset of what's going on, and we got to be able to understand the move. I guess being I'm from Philly, I'm real strategic when it comes to like stuff, and I watch moves, I watch patterns. So although these things are happening in these other communities, the one thing they never do is code switch. The problem with us, we code switch too much, and we adopt all their mindsets, their principles, and bring them into our community as if they are our problem. They not our problems. They not a problem when they say, "Oh, black women was part of the black men was part of the patriarchy." I'm like, how? When black men and black women was out in them fields together. Like, what are you talking about? Stuff like that. But I'll land right there.
Right, Devon, have you gone? I have not heard you speak. Have you spoke at all?
No, I haven't.
All right, yeah, you can go. You've been pretty patient.
No, I just wanted to say that life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. I think a lot of us just, especially in our culture, but it's all races. We living way beyond our means. We're trying to be like people that we're not, but then at the same time, we're just on the outside looking on the in on other people's lives. Because I mean, we're worried about, like, we're basically worried so much about what people think about us, you know, and we're not trying to fix the issues. And I think a lot of it has to do with, like he was saying, I think it was it M. White? He was talking about a lot of the things, how they try to emasculate our men and all that. They bring the white man in like he's the white and the white shining armor or whatever. It's just a whole bunch of things that's going on that has started since slavery times, since the beginning of time. And we just have to really, this is something that's going to continue to go on if we can't come together as a people, men and women. And I do honestly believe that we can work together, but I just believe that something's going to really tragically have to happen for us to actually come together, like, as a people.
That makes sense right there. You know, I think that